We are still trying to get poor Instagram going. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I do not know. Um, but we are going to keep going and see what happens. I am new to all of it, new to every single piece of it. So we're just going to keep going. So yesterday I was supposed to go live yesterday. I said I'm going live on Mondays. I was ready for committed as a part of an act of devotion, to go live on Mondays. And I had every intent on going live on Mondays. And okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. I'm just going to let you know what happened. Okay, I'm going to be honest because this is authentic Creatrix mode. Okay. Here's what happened and why I did not go live yesterday. First of all, I forgot, but here's why I forgot. My daughter, my oldest daughter, told me about Risa Tisa. The woman who is trying, who had to go on, she went on TikTok and told her story about her legion, right? And I sat there and I watched the whole thing. I watched that whole thing. I was so compelled. It was like I needed to know what happened. And it was a deep dive. Honestly, it was a deep dive into great storytelling, right? Awesome content. She went totally vulnerable, right? I was educated not only about her life and how all of that, not it wasn't even so much the story, because the story was fire. I felt so bad because you forget that she's a real person and she's having real issues, and this was her way of going through and coping with her real issues. One second. So I was already in, because the Scorpio in me, the inner Scorpio, I love a good story where I'm trying to bring you closer so I can sit back here. I love a good story where I can help someone like get in on what, the root issue was. I didn't have to do any of that. I just got to sit back and listen to her story. I was here for, I don't know. It was like all of the reasons I don't date, all of the problems that we have just living in a society where you can find love online, right? Love online. It was so much. And anyway, yes. So I'm not going to lie. I sat there. I watched it from episode 1 to episode, I think there were 52 actual episodes. Sometimes I think I skipped midway through when she was kind of going through the clarification, since I was on a binge watch, and I watched it, and it was so much. I learned so much just about content and, being yourself. And it reminded me, I was like, oh, wait, I was supposed to go live. So yeah, yesterday I did not go live. Today I have a little bit of time. I have a 12 o'clock. I have a hard stop at 12 o'clock my time. So we're not gonna go that long. So there you are, right? And I had said I was going to, as an act of devotion, go live once a week on Mondays at 11:11. It could have been 11:14 because that's my birthday, right? But I picked 11:11 because I have normally a hard stop at noon because I have an actual call at noon o'clock. And so I was going to make that hard stop at noon. That being said, I did not bring my oracle cards. So the part where I said there might be an oracle reading today is likely a no, unless I find out that I actually did bring my cards, but I don't see them. I don't see them. I could go get them. I feel like if I go get them, I'll end up kicking the screen. I don't know. But yes, it's Tuesday. So I'm gonna start this. We're gonna start this right, because now that I've kind of almost apologized for why I did not show up as I was supposed to yesterday, I do want to start this right. So hello, my loves. You see that? My dog. Hello, my loves. I am Asia, the soulful creatrix. Also Asia Stormborn. It's Asia Taylor, right? And I am ready to start this journey right with our Monday authentic creatrix mode. So I just kind of get on. I'm going to probably rant a little bit, but I kind of go through what I am learning, how I am growing. Yeah, he's okay. He's still going. He's going to keep barking. What I'm learning, how I'm growing on my personal journey, spiritually, and also on my journey of creating a conscious business, right? So everybody has one now, right? We all have a conscious business. We're all either donating or we have something that we give to the community. We're all trying to make the world a better place. I should have brought him inside because I mean, he might keep going. I don't know. He's going to keep barking. Anyway, so we're all, trying to create a better place with our businesses, and we're all trying to do the best that we can with our business. And I took a huge leap forward and made this what I do. So maybe 8 months ago, you would ask me what I do, and I would tell you that this is what they pay me for. And I would kind of fill in with what I've been doing probably for the last 20 years. I've been a program auditor, working for the government in some way, shape, or form. I have touched the state governments of Florida and Texas. I've touched the county government. I've touched local governments. So I feel like government and like program auditing, I did the best that I could. Like I gave it what I had. There was something though in it that totally resonates with me, and that's the ability to take what is and help it get to what it's supposed to be, right? He's still going. He's going to keep barking. Anyway, taking what it is and getting to what it's supposed to be. Now, normally that would have been like some program, some government program, He's still going. Guys, I'm hoping that it's nothing, but he surely is really adamant about his barking. I don't even know. I don't know if I should like stop it and you know, see what happens or what. This could get good. I don't know. At any rate, so yeah, I would take what was and help it get to what it's supposed to be. And normally what it was supposed to be is based off of some type of criteria. And as an auditor, it was my job to help this agency, group, program, grant, whatever, find and know what the criteria was. And so where I am now, it's really loud. I don't know if it's loud to you guys. I hope you can hear me. I don't know, because he's really going in. Tanky baby, come here. Maybe that'll work. Maybe he'll come in. I don't know. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. He's fine. Okay, good. We're good. We're good, guys. We're good. Why don't you come lay down? Here, come lay down. Yeah, up here. Like, oh wait, yeah, over here. Yeah, over there. Go lay down. There you go. All right. I think we're safe. Everything is fine. Say hello to Tanky baby. He's gonna be here, I guess. He's in the shot. Okay. Anyway, so I would take whatever the program was at that point and help it get to what it's supposed to be. I've also in my life been a personal trainer, which is the same concept, right? It's taking someone who comes in and presents, this is where I am now. And then you ask them, what are your goals? Where would you like to be? I'm doing the same thing, right? So now I've taken this step into a more spiritual realm of helping people with that. Here's where I am and here's where I would like to be. I say it's spiritual, it's metaphysical. It's nothing really based in reality, right? There's no reality to it. And I've said that on previous videos, that there's really no reality to any of it, right? Everybody has like their belief system, but there isn't really something out there that's like, all right, this is without a doubt what it is. Okay. So someone comes to me and they say, hey, this is what I'm trying to learn to do, or this is where I am and this is where I want to be. And I'm really just doing the same thing, guys. So now when you ask me what I do, yes, I am a creatrix. Yes, I am a spiritual coach and counselor. Yes, I am a sound healer, because I mean, is anybody really doing the healing? No, I'm not really doing the healing, but there we are. The healing happens, right? It's a two-way street. It's like a give and a take, right? So yeah, that's where we are now. Okay, that being said, oh hey Britt, she said she's tuned in. Hi. Anyway, that being said, okay, I took this leap. And I said I was going to take it on full time. So I took it on full time. And I think what happens is, and I said this last week on last week's live, the moment that you tell somebody I'm doing something, and it could be anything, but if it's something that they just don't, they can't figure out how to do, or for whatever reason there was a block for them doing it, or it just seems too complicated for them to do, or someone told them they can't do it, or someone told them they shouldn't do it, automatically like a wall goes up and there's like this negativity that starts spewing out. You know, what are you going to do? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if a piano falls on your head while you're live streaming? You know, all of these things just start kind of coming up. And so this week has been a little crazy, like with the amount of I guess confusion. It's like a confusion management that I have to like now manage everybody else's confusion, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Here's what I do know. I'm creating a community of people who are trying to get from one spot to the next spot, and they all tend to have the same thing as I have in common, which is that we're creators. So we're creating something, a business, art, music, a child. You know what I mean? Like we're just creative beings as it is, just humans. We were created to create. It's just a part of what we were supposed to do. But then you have those people who are actually listening to the call to create and taking the struggle journey towards that those steps of creation, right? And those are my people right now. So y'all are my people, the ones who are trying to like there's a vision somewhere in your head, somewhere in the back. Maybe you had a dream, maybe you wrote something down and you were like, what is it that I want? Who am I? What do I want? Where do I want to be? And now you're trying to figure out how to get from where you are to that next step. I like to say it's like you met your future higher self person, and now you just got to figure out how to get to that person, right? That's really what it is. Like, I try to converse with my future higher self person at least, every other day. Like, okay, am I on track? What are we doing? But I think what happens is, like I said, people are bringing out the negative, and you have to like ping, 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 from the negative. I think that what the real question for me is so far has been is like now knowing that none of it's real, right? Knowing that what I study, I'm the Dr. Asia, right? What I study, what I am here to present is the idea, the notion, the almost fact that nothing that we are experiencing is factual or real. And indeed, it is all kind of presented. Like when we created it, we as creators, we created it, and now we're experiencing what we created. I said this before in a video because we were talking about the universal laws, and one of the universal laws being the law of correspondence, which I felt like, between the law of correspondence and I think the law of like polarity or something, I feel like they're like a little bit more in the hierarchy than like the law of attraction, right? Well, the law of correspondence being that, it's that as above, so below, as within, so without, that what you are receiving, what you are getting back is, I got 30 minutes. What you are getting back is to the extent of what you gave. The energy that you put out, the thoughts that you put out, the feelings that became the thoughts that created the behavior of what you put out. That's not what you're getting back right now. That's what you're experiencing. So when you put out something, then yeah, the universe kind of brings you. Let me move that way. There we go. The universe kind of brings you a plate of, okay, this is what you gave me. Now you've got to, get it served back, and you're like, I don't know what happened. Where am I? Why is this happening to me? When we created it ourselves, right? And this does tie back with the chick on the TikTok with her ex-husband. And the I don't know how much I can say without like having to actually like, tribute. But she's sitting there for 52 posts, and she's giving you the explanation of her thought process and what she put out. And of course, that was what she was going to get back. Like, we've been so programmed. Like, especially if you were like grew up like me, like in a community like mine, where maybe you went to church every Sunday, um, Bible study on Tuesday, and choir rehearsal on Thursday, and yeah, okay, whatever. You did you did all of that because your parents told you to go and do it, right? So, and there were like so many different things that were kind of programmed in, like you need a man, um, like you need someone to take care of you, like um, you need someone to help you make it better for you. Because if you listen to what she said it over and over again. I thought this was supposed to be my person, that this is what was given to me, that this is the struggle I needed to go through to prove that I wanted this person. Because like, even her family, her sisters, or whoever it was, they were telling her, he's a great guy. He's got money, but there's something wrong. I don't know what it is, but he's got money. He's a great guy, you know? And you're like, okay, it's that programming, But halfway through the story, she's like, you know what? I am going to go find a job so that I don't have to depend on him to pay for this thing that she wanted, right? And he laughs at her. And that gave her all the fuel she needed to say, hey, I'm going to go and get it. And she got the job, right? Dude, go over there. Go that way. Go that way. Yeah, you lay over there. She got the job, right? When the time came and she needed just somebody to be like, hey, investigate this. If something is feeling wrong to you, you have every right to investigate it. But somebody had to tell her that. I think it was like the realtor or someone, because other people are like, look, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. This is what God gave you. This is your blessing. And she's like, is it? I don't know. This is seeming weird, right? She's ignoring signs from all over the place, left and right, just dodging flags all over the place because she felt that it was so important for her to have this thing that like society told her she needed to have. That's all I'm saying. If we could just take a moment, just like when it starts to get like society saying you got to have this and society is saying you got to have that, this is what you need, maybe just take like a quick moment and be like, is this what I want? Is this what I need? Is this what my future higher self is telling me is going to get me to that next step? Because maybe it will, maybe it won't. You're gonna have to watch all 52 episodes of what she did. I mean, I thought it was great. It went well with me. Anyway, the other thing, I got 4 more minutes. I think the other thing that really hit me this last week was the idea about our belief systems. And it's so funny how those two things kind of, entwine together. Our belief systems, that the BS, right? Like, is my belief system truly my belief system? Or am I taking so many years? So for me, it's almost 50 years. Am I taking 50 years of what other people have told me is supposed to be what I believe? And how do I create going forward a belief system for me that works for me? And that's the hard part, right? Because a lot of times we are battling what someone else was told was the true belief system, right? So your granny said, hey, this is the belief system. And your granny told your grandma, I mean, your mom, and your mom told you whatever, because everybody was doing the best that they could with what they had to work with. But now we're in like 2024. Now, what we're working with is totally different than what granny had to work with in like 1940, right? Let's say 1944, right? Granny had this other thing to work with. We're in 2024, and we got something totally different to work with. We have like zero excuses at this point. But what happens is we then have to take on that accountability. And that's the hard part. That's the part people don't want to do, right? If you say you were a co-creator, now what you got was your co-creation, right? People are like, oh, well, I'm asking for this and I'm asking for this, and I'm not getting anything that I co-created. So this can't be me. This has to be somebody else, But you did ask for it because you're kind of getting what you asked for, And I do plan to kind of go more into that, and as we're talking about the spiritual laws. But I have, I guess, 2 more minutes or so. I appreciate if you came through, you gave your energy. I don't have my oracle cards. I felt like it's completely different. Yes. I don't have my oracle cards, and so I can't give the true. Do I? No, I really don't. I thought I did. Okay, I thought I did. But here's what I promise. I will likely come through again and do another live, probably on Thursday. And in that one, I will kind of devote it all to like oracle readings, and actually like talking through, like if you have questions, we want to just talk them through. Like, wouldn't it be cool if we had somebody where we were like, bruh, let me tell you this. My dog gets on my nerves, and how can I fix him, right? Or whatever your thing is that you're working on, that you're trying to create, and then you had somebody else who was kind of in a creatrix mode, who was like, have you considered this? Well, let me tell you, this is what I see. This is what, someone else is around you is seeing for you. Have you considered that? That's all I do. That's all I do. That, and yes, I've created a whole academy of courses and a group coaching cohort that's coming up for people who have decided that they want to take leaps, kind of like how I take a leap, and they just want to take a leap. They don't know where they're going, just jumping out there. They want to take a leap, and there's so many of us right now. It's just the energy that's going on, where we've all are feeling this energy, this anxious urge. Just like, I know this is not what I want to be doing. What is it that I want to be doing? Where do I need to be? And where would my gifts and talents be better served? Created a group for us so that we can work together to create what we're each trying to create together. So that'll be coming up. Anyway, check out the website. It's IamAlyasia.com. ALYASSIA. That's my my website. I am Alyasia, the soulful creatrix. I appreciate you giving me your time and energy today. Well, thank you, Jay. Yeah, fix the dog. I'm trying. I am so thankful for you for letting me come in just real quickly. I have to do these. It's an act of devotion. That's what I was told. You got to put it out there so you can get it back. What you put out is what you get back. So this is my put out hand. This is my receiving hand. Okay, so what you put out is what you get back. And I have to do my part. So here is me doing my part. Find me. We can talk about this in the DMs. We can talk about this in the comments. Leave a comment. Find me in the DMs. Find me on the website. Find me at a live session. My calendar now is on the website. So you can find when you can see me live, which totally scary to me, if I'm gonna just be honest with you. Scares the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna lie, okay? But here I am doing it. What happens, right? This is where we are now. This is 2024. You got to do something, But yeah, so anyway, as I digress, find me. We can discuss. We can make this happen. Again, I'm Asia, the Soulful Creatrix. I'm wishing you nothing but love and peace and many continued blessings.